primary causes of brain fog, and I beat this like a dead horse, besides hormone imbalance, is inflammation. Because inflammatory markers, inflammation is inversely related to your hormone level. So as testosterone, estradiol, progesterone, DHEA, human growth hormone, as those levels decline, inflammation markers increase. It's one of the first things that we check with new clients is levels of C-reactive protein, general inflammation, CRP, cardiac, homocysteine, which is an inflammatory protein, things that we know we can affect with micronutrients that we can affect significantly by balancing hormones. And so, and then sugar. Too much sugar, too many simple carbs, too much alcohol, drugs. There's so many things that just may feel good in the moment, but leave us in a catabolic breakdown state. And that the results is swelling and inflammation from, your brain to your extremities and your hands. You wake up in the morning, you can't bend your fingers. Things don't work right. You just don't want to take the first steps out of the bed on the floor because your feet hurt, or your ankles or knees or hips or whatever. That's from inflammation. That's treatable. You do not have to continue to suffer. You owe it to yourself to see an expert, get hormone testing done. If you live in an area where you can't find someone, email us, call us, text us, and we'll send lab orders and get things checked out and have a little visit via telemedicine with you. It's really tough because, there's so many different factors that affect it. Certainly cleaning up your diet, being well hydrated with clean water, taking, B vitamins and micronutrients that help, CoQ10, coenzyme Q10, which is completely wiped out if anyone's on a statin. That's the number one worst drug in the world, I think. And so, those things that make sense, vitamin D, DHEA, I put men and women always on DHEA because it metabolizes naturally to all your hormone levels, and it does help with clarity. DHEA is actually a hormone you can buy over the counter, and it metabolizes all your hormones naturally. For women, I usually have them take 25 milligrams a day, men 50 milligrams and or more, but 50 is a good starting point for men. And so that's something simple to do. It's not going to fix everything. It is not going to metabolize to your testosterone to raise it from a deficient state. It won't. But it just helps with everything from mood to decreasing your risk for all-cause mortality and cancer. I've shared several cases today. It literally is across the board. It's everyone that we see, that they keep coming back year after year and remain a patient. Some patients will say, well, how long do I have to do this? Say, I don't know. How long do you want to feel good? And the answer is, I want to feel good for the rest of my life. So, I've been doing hormone therapy for 22 years. Since I turned 50, I'm 72. I feel pretty darn good for my age. And I'm not sure I really look it, but I feel great. And that's the key. This is a lifestyle change. This is a proactive stance in doing something for your better health that you are not going to hear at your annual physical in your family doctor's office. You're just not. I see people from all over the world. We have our office here in Aspen. I have an office in Denver, out in the Lakewood area. We are opening an office in Cabo San Lucas in conjunction with ReHealth, and that will be happening the second week of January. So I'm excited about that. And, I think my plate's kind of full. That's about it for me right now. But we like, when I see people in person, to evaluate them, get things started. Then we do follow-ups, every 3 months by telemedicine. We send people to Quest or LabCorp all over the country and literally all over the world, and then follow up through telemedicine. So it's a great way to be able to stay connected and it really accurately diagnose and manage the problems that people have that have been overlooked for far too long. Just click on the link at the bottom of this screen, go to aspen-regenerativemedicine.com. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, Dr. Julian Gershon. Take a look at my book on Amazon, Beyond the Fountain of Youth, a bestseller, and or call us at the number below, and we will do our best to help you get connected.